Oh, hello there, and welcome to my backyard. This is a place of tranquility where I enjoy my garden, listening to the birds, meditating, and getting a little crazy. So welcome to my backyard. My name is Derek from Simnett Nutrition. If you are new here, welcome. And if you guys aren't new here, you'll know that things have changed a little bit in my backyard recently. So I have a little bit of a, backyard calisthenics workout setup back here. And I just thought I'd show you guys around, show you everything that's new, show you everything that is like old that I've been using for a while. And yeah, it should be fun. It might give you guys some ideas on things you can throw into your backyard to do some at-home workouts with, or maybe just inspire you and motivate you to get out there. And at the very least, it's just gonna entertain you because, yeah, I'm gonna be going buck on this stuff. So, yeah, let's look around. All right, so we'll start off with the pull-up bar. I mean, this is the quintessential item if you are gonna set up a backyard workout station. So this was really easy for me to do. I just dug holes in the ground and cemented them in with these big posts. If you are gonna do it though, I'd recommend using bigger posts than this, 6x6, not 4x4. These are a little wobbly, but still good enough for some muscle ups and whatever else I want to do. So years ago, even before I was living at this place, a pull-up bar was like the first thing I built in my backyard, and that's what got me like started with calisthenics. I would go there every morning and just rip a whole bunch of pull-ups, and eventually you can get into more advanced things like using the rings here as well. So this is a really nice setup here. I can practice my muscle ups. I could do ring dips, practice front lever. Need more practice on that. So yeah, this is probably like my favorite piece of equipment back here. I mean, as fun as like the rest of it really is, this is probably the thing that I use the most. And as you guys can tell by my shirts, I'm pretty into doing pull-ups. So here's another really cool way I like to use them. Something got, okay, here we go. So these gymnastics rings are another really, sorry, I just hit Crystal with the rope. Where was I? Oh yeah. Rings are a super versatile tool to have as well in your backyard. The only problem is you need something to hang them on. So if you had like something like a tall tree or whatever with some strong branches, you could definitely hang it from there as well. But I found this to be like a lot nicer. I actually do have some rings over there. Do we still have them? Yeah, they're still over there. I don't use them. And you basically just set them really low and do like ring push-ups. If you turn them out when you get to the top, or you cross them over, you get a really good contraction of the muscles. And if you want to make it even harder, you can elevate your legs. So sometimes I use the trampoline back here, and I put my legs up like that. Really cool range of motion. Feels so good. You get a crazy pump on your chest really quick. All right, so this weighted belt is another favorite piece of equipment of mine, and it really helps to increase the difficulty of certain calisthenics movements. So for instance, like chin-ups for me are really easy. I can probably do 20 or 25 or whatever in a row. So you definitely wanna make it heavier or make it harder for yourself if you're trying to grow your muscles. All right, and for all you OG followers that have followed me for a couple years now, you'll remember this backpack. So this was how I started doing weighted calisthenics before I had a belt like that. And basically I just put a weight in here. Sometimes I'd run down to the beach and like put rocks in it or whatever. And definitely added resistance for sure. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. Bringing me back to high school with like science textbooks and stuff. I wasn't planning on having this much of a workout here. All right, let's show them under the tree really quick. It's kind of messy over here. Actually, we pretty much have this like duplicated elsewhere in the yard. I've got like a rope climb here. This one's really hard because the rope is like really rough and it's so big so you can hardly get your hands around it. But, I can scale it. And then I've got the rings back here. But these have been sitting out for like a couple winters, I think now, so I don't know how much I trust them. I can hear the bands like creaking. That's probably it for that. What do you call this kind of rope? It's like a vertical rope, climbing rope.
Climbing rope, yeah, let's just go with that.
So here's the other ropey corner. this is a fun corner of the gym. We've got a couple ropes over here. So there's actually some stories behind both of these ropes. This one was given to me by a follower, and he also owns a gym on Vancouver Island here called Monkey Bar Gym. And I haven't gone there yet, but I have a feeling I'm probably gonna like it when I check it out. But yeah, he said he had an extra one of these ropes and reached out and gave it to me. And man, rope climbing is like such a crazy workout. I like to start at the bottom and then get into that straddle position. Crystal's gonna laugh at me because she laughs every time I do this. Spin around a little bit. Oh, almost lost it. So that's a heck of a workout. Should I do it again?
No, it was so good.
So that's crazy for like upper body strength, really works your lats, and then like grip strength especially. So I don't usually do this as part of my workout because I find it just like zaps my grips. I can't like do any more pull-ups or anything because my hands are just hurting, but it is a fun challenge. And something I do at the start of all my workouts, is these battle ropes. I use these battle ropes. So I set them up here against the tree and yeah, we'll just pull them out. I'll give you guys a demo. Not like you've never seen battle ropes before, but. So these were actually sent to me from a friend of mine from high school. So oddly enough, he bought a rope company of all things. So shout out to you, Matt. Thanks for sending this. So yeah, like I said, at the beginning for like a warm up, I'll do that a couple times. And at the end, as like a burnout, he'll just absolutely annihilate your arms. Over the past few years, I've been accumulating some free weights, and I've got a barbell here as well, and just some like random like medicine balls and kettlebells and that sort of stuff. So I like to just leave it out here, and I know you can see that it's like rusted, but I find if I put it away, I don't use it. So it might stay like nice and pristine, but I don't actually use it. So I might as well just put it out here. It's all the same weight if it's got rust on it or not. So I don't know if you guys have seen my LA vlogs, but it reminds me a little bit of Muscle Beach with all the rust on the weights. So over here, we've got some other OG equipment here. Like these I've had since the very beginning. Probably after my pull-up bar, this was the first bit of equipment I bought. So these are Liebert equalizers. They're the dip bars or parallel bars. So these are, again, super versatile. I mean, you can get really creative with them. The obvious options are like dips, you know, tuck planche. This is another really good one if you're not quite strong enough to do pull-ups on an actual pull-up bar using your entire body weight. This is a good way to train your muscles to get there. And these are absolutely amazing. So these they're parallettes, and they're basically just kind of like low dip bars or low parallel bars. These are the Frank Medrano Chrome series. Good enough for Frank, it's good enough for me. Yeah, you can do a lot of the same things on this, but it's really good for, you know, doing push-ups. And then I really like it for handstands as well, because when you're just getting used to doing handstands on top of things like this, when you try to do it on top of dip bars, like the yellow ones there, you feel like you're really high off the ground. It's a bit intimidating. So these are kind of a nice, you know, starting ground. And then they're really easy to just like move around. Here's a favorite of mine, pike push-up. Wow, really good for the shoulders. Too good for the shoulders right now. And then I can't leave out my beloved workout bench here. This I actually found on the side of the road. It was so crazy, like I manifested this. I was like wanting one. I was telling Crystal about it, and it was about 2 or 3 years ago now. Probably more than that, almost 4 years ago now. And yeah, just like a week or two after that, we're driving around, I saw one on the side of the road. So I grabbed it, and it needed a little bit of tape, needed a little TLC, a little love, but it's been really good to me. So I don't like to do too much weight on this because it is a bit janky, but you know, sometimes I will do some bench press and stuff on it. This is like really light. I think I could probably do it with one arm. Let's try it. It's also really good for doing like dragon flags and stuff. One of my favorite ab exercises right here. It's so good. All right, should we show them the good stuff?
Show them good stuff.
Okay, so this is probably the most recent addition to the backyard, the trampoline. So we just got it at the start of this year, and it was something I hummed and hawed over for like a long time. because it wasn't like a small expense, but we did get it on sale and it was like crazy cheap, so I couldn't pass up the offer. And I have wanted a trampoline since I was just a little kid. Like I always begged my parents for one, and they're always worried that I was just gonna like break my neck or break my arms or something like that. And like, I don't know, I can't see why they would think that. The amount of like joy that it has brought me since I got it is absolutely incredible. I'm out here like every day just having so much fun, learning new things, learning new flips, and just getting good exercise. And they do have the like the netting that you have around the outside. We did get that with it, but I didn't really think that it was gonna like work with this whole flow. Like you can imagine trying to cage this animal, I would have been like jumping over the top of the thing or whatever. Like it just wasn't gonna work. We didn't even put it on. So if you guys will remember, I used to have the slack line that went from a tree over there to that tree here, and I would basically like slack line here, and that's what kind of made me think about it, because slack line, it was like kind of bouncy like this, and I thought, man, it feels like a trampoline. Like, why do I have a 2-inch wide trampoline here? Like, why don't I get like a full-size one? And then I had an epiphany. I was like, I can hang the slack line in the same spot, just higher up, and that way I can like jump and hang on it and do pull-ups on it and possibly walk along it, but I have yet to do that. Maybe I'll try it for this video. I don't know. It's really
No.
Oh my god, so scary. I don't think I can do this. No way. Ah. So we don't have a huge backyard. This was just where it had to go, and it just kind of worked out that it was right beside the pull-up bar that I built. I thought I was gonna actually have to like take it down and move it or whatever, but it worked out so good. So I'll show you guys a little bit of the flow I've been working with back here.
No. Simnett Nutrition fail vlog.
Yeah. That's definitely not the first time I've fallen off this trampoline, and you can see why having the net might be advantageous, but I'll include the clip here of me like flying off over there the other day. It was actually so funny. So it's kind of a cool feeling when you go from the trampoline to like a bouncy pull-up bar. It's like a trampoline pull-up bar. It definitely has a really different feel to a solid bar, and I thought I'd be able to muscle up on here, but I just can't figure it out. You can't get yourself over it enough. It's so weird. No. All right, so I've got a funny story for you guys. The other day, I was actually trying to learn how to get up on top of the slack line, because there is like a certain technique. You have to kind of hook your leg around and hold yourself up close and then spin yourself around. So I was up there struggling the other day. I'll show you what I was doing. So I'm up here like this, and I'm trying to just flip myself around to get on top, like that. I've only done that a few times. That's pretty sweet. But I actually couldn't get it the other day, and I was just about to fall. I was like this, just losing my grip, and just before I let go, I looked across the street and I saw a bunch of the neighbors just staring at me, and all they saw was just me fall to the ground on my back like this. If you go out to the street, you can show them like exactly what the neighbors saw. Okay. It'll be so funny.
Oh no.
Oh, just kidding. So I definitely have a lot to learn on the trampoline. I'm not all that good at it yet, but I've been learning a lot. I've been trying to learn like a bunch of flips and different spins and things like that, and I've definitely been improving, but I have a long way to go. So I'm going to show you guys a few of like the things I've been working on, some of the tricks right now, and yeah, hopefully I don't break myself. All right, so I think that's probably it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my backyard. Maybe it gave you some motivation, some inspiration to get out in your backyard and work out. And I hope it gave you some ideas on like some little things that you could throw into your backyard to maybe make it a little bit better for working out, because it really doesn't take much. All I started with was the pull-up bar and those dip bars, a few free weights, a backpack full of rocks. And that's how I started. So if you guys have a setup in your backyard, I would love to hear what you've got back there, and what do you guys think I should add to this? Is there anything else I can do? Give me some ideas, because yeah, I'm willing to build it. So definitely like the video if you guys liked it. It does help me out, tells YouTube I'm making good content and to show it to other people. Subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. You can go have some fun on here.